Hey people, how's it going? It's Fate. I'm back making YouTube content. Super happy about that. This is my gun build for the FFR. I've been playing this gun for a good few days now. I've been trying out loads of different builds. But as always, in this game, in Warzone, it's super broken. Like none of the stats that you see in-game, in the gun builder, gunsmith, whatever you want to call it, they don't tell you the full story. So you have to tune into videos like this for me to go and find them out and tell you guys all about it. So this is statistically the best build for this gun. And before I get into this, and these gun builds are gonna be super quick, super straight to the point. I'm gonna show you a little bit of gameplay at the end, but I'm gonna get into the crux of the matter and just tell you guys what the best thing about this gun is. So using this gun, and at the moment, now that the DMR has been nerfed, the really good thing about Warzone that I'm loving is that people are trying out loads of new guns. Loads of people are using this FR, FFAR, whatever you want to call it right now. A lot of people like Joe, Huskers is using it, calling it out, saying it's like the top tier gun. And it's for a reason, but it does have its downsides. It is the fastest killing gun, AR. Let's be specific. Fastest killing AR in the game right now. But you have to hit your shots, and this thing kicks like an absolute bitch. So we're going to try and keep the recoil under control. I'm going to get into the build in a second, but I want to kind of describe the characteristics of this gun, and it kind of gives context to why I put on the attachments that I put on. So anyway, let me get to the actual good points. So this gun has the fastest reload mag for the 50 mag. It's the fastest in the AR category. It's got the tightest hip fire spread. This is without any attachments on it, by the way. So just like naked, raw. It's got the fastest move speed, fastest ADS move speeds, fastest ADS speed. It's got the best TTK at all ranges across the AR category. And it's got the best bullet damage, depending on, that doesn't matter if you hit him in the head, the body, or the limbs or whatever. It's got the strongest bullet damage out of every AR. So as I said earlier, it's all about making sure you're hitting these shots. And also, as I said earlier, the stats in game don't mean shit. So let me get straight to the point and let's go through each of the attachments. Okay, so let's start off with like a basic one. I don't really need to go into too much info on this. It's the muzzle. We want the agency suppressor, and that is just for the sound suppression and damage range. It actually gives you a range modifier of 10%, and it gives you the bullet velocity of plus 25%. The only downside is it gives us plus 20 milliseconds ADS. For the barrel, now this is where things start to get a little bit more interesting. So the kind of obvious barrels that you think is like this one, like the Task Force to give you damage, efficient damage range, and bullet velocity, all this kind of stuff. But it gives you all this negative recoil control, which it does. It gives you, this one specifically gives you plus 23 on the vertical, which you don't want. Plus 23%, no. So the one that we actually want to go for is the 19.5 reinforced heavy. So what this actually gives you, and I'm just looking at my stats right now, is it gives you 30% range and 27% bullet velocity, which isn't the highest in both of those. There are other attachments here that give you more, but the only thing it gives you is a minus 2% on your ADS move speed, which we are 100% going to get back in a second. So trust me, out of all the attachments, this is the best balance. So we're going to go ahead and put this reinforced heavy on. Now, the next things I want to kind of focus on is the underbarrel. So this is like the kind of the main point where I say, like, in Gunsmith, these things are so fucking broken. So if you go to the underbarrel, you would think, okay, yeah, maybe this because of the horizontal recoil control, the field agent grip totally because of this. Nah, completely wrong. So what the field agent grip does is it gives you 7% vertical recoil and it gives you 15% bonus on the horizontal. And you think, well, Fate, that sounds pretty dope. That sounds pretty good. But the bruiser grip, that apparently in game only touches your melee quickness, actually gives you a 20% vertical recoil buff. 20%. And this is where the gun has issues, in the vertical recoil. As soon as you start to fire, this thing kicks. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to put the bruiser grip on. There's no other downsides. That's literally it. It gives you full 20% bonus vertical recoil control. Epic. Let's move on to ammunition. So for ammo, we're going to go ahead and put on the Salvo 50 round fast mag. And this, just to be clear, it gives you no other downsides. It just gives you 0.66 reload speed. I mean, this is pretty good. Like, all we're really going for this attachment is the 50 round mag. You could go for this, but you just don't get, you actually get a plus 33 millisecond deficit on your ADS speed if you use this. So go ahead and use the fast mag, 50 round fast mag. Now for our last attachment, this is where it can kind of open up depending on how you feel. A lot of people are just running this with the iron sights because it's not actually that bad. So what I would suggest you guys to do is to go ahead and put on a stock. The rear grips don't really give you that much. So in my opinion, the best thing to put on is this CQB pad for the sprint to fire time. It also gives you, say for the sprint to fire time is like minus 84 milliseconds. So that speeds that up. Tactical sprint to fire time, is minus 117 milliseconds. The only deficit that it gives you is minus 33% on the hip fire area. But as I said previously, this gun as standard has one of the best hip fire zones in the whole AR category. It kind of feels more like an SMG. So having this deficit on the hip fire area isn't really too bad. And really, like, this gun is really good at kind of like close to mid ranges. So you could kind of argue that, okay, I do really need hip fire there. But really, we're trying to make this gun that is already really good at close range because of the fire rate and the damage, etc. We're trying to make it really good at long ranges. You want to kind of, obviously you're trying to replace the DMR, your kilos. That's the thing we're trying to do at the moment with this build. If you're pairing this with a Mac 10, epic. If you guys want me to show you the Mac 10 builds, I'm sure you guys already know it. Just let me know down in the comments. So there you have it, boys and girls. This is my epic FFAR FAR build, whatever you want to call it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Don't forget to come and follow me over on Twitch. This is where I get all of my gameplays. I go into like, do all my high kill gameplays. I go into kind of like specific tactics for Warzone. So make sure I'll leave all the comments, leave all the descriptions and all the links down below. Make sure you come and follow me up on there. But enjoy the few clips that I've got for you guys, and I will speak to you in the next one. Peace.
Je peux pas. Ah,
you gotta love the far, baby. It's all good. The build's good.